Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a new moon in Virgo reading for my dearest Scorpios. Scorpio, I'm doing this reading at the beginning of Virgo season, but the new moon is on September 2nd. And Virgo season represents the second eclipse season of the calendar year, and we're going to experience the first eclipse in Pisces after 9 years. So this event and this season invites a renewal of our daily habits and our relationships to work and service. It's a reminder to cultivate discernment and an opportunity to commit to taking care of ourselves and our health in new ways. It's also an opportunity to reflect on what service means to us, on how we aspire to be of service, and on whether our daily decisions are in alignment with that or not. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my dearest Scorpios for their highest and greatest good. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios, please. All right, so we have trust. Okay, 32 breaks down to a 5, so things are shifting here for you. So you have to trust that there's a divine plan. We have self-love, to take really good care of yourselves at this time, Scorpio, and nourishment, which doesn't surprise me because Virgo energy is all about self-love, self-care, really paying attention to how you nourish your body, what energy you have around you, relationships, music you listen to, conversations you have, books and news that you read or listen to. It's also about, the stuff you put into your body, food and drink, or any excess or any bad habits that need to be cleaned up. And we have will. Where there's a will, there's a way, Scorpio. Some of you may be struggling with some bad habits or struggling here to clean up your side of the street. Again, maybe it's 1 or 2 glasses of wine a night become 3 or 4. It could also be that you have a relationship that's codependent or there's like a bad habit there. Like with calling in a certain type of person, ignoring red flags. But Spirit's saying where there's a will, there's a way, Scorpio. But we have to focus on the self-love. And we also have to trust that we can do this, but also trust that there's a divine plan. So let's get in and clarify these messages and see what comes through for my dearest Scorpios, please. All right, we have the Queen of Wands. All right, you're on fire, Scorpio. You're manifesting. This is your passion. This is pleasure. Some of you, there is a major glow up here. Okay, some of you might be still waiting for those results, but you're working your plan. Be consistent. Remember, consistent effort over time is what's going to get you the results. Self-love. A lot of you may be doing some inner child healing. I also feel too, some of you may be manifesting someone here, a true soulmate. Okay, it's definitely possible. Queen of Wands and the 6 of Cups. It may be a past life soulmate here. And we have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, some of my Scorpios, you may be still a little bit stuck in the past. And what I mean by that is a lot of you may be healing and in this energy of self-love because you've been really burned here by this King of Wands in reverse. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be somebody you thought was going to be your forever person, okay, or a soulmate, maybe even a twin flame. In that case, I do feel it may be a false twin. But I also feel too, some people may be really triggered by the energy that you're in, Scorpio, because I do think you're setting strong boundaries. Yep, look at that, the World card. You're ready for a new beginning here. You're closing out a cycle, but I do think this is this kind of like last look over your shoulder at what you've been through and what you've learned. Some of you as well, what I'm getting, if this is largely like a love reading or you're waiting for a business partner or some support to come into your life, your person might not be quite ready. Okay, sometimes when we think about manifesting love or a partner or even, like I said, a business partner or support or a bestie or whatever it is, sometimes we give too much, we put too much pressure on ourselves. Like, I'm not doing it right, or I'm manifesting wrong because this person hasn't come into my life. But what I'm seeing here with the King of Wands in reverse, you may have a person here that needs to heal or needs to up level before they get into your energy. Okay, and so like Spirit's saying, in the meantime, whatever this is you're calling in, whatever this is you're trying to manifest, Scorpio, it's going to happen, but it's going to happen in divine timing. And that's why we need to really trust. You need to continue in this energy of self-love and have the strength and will to continue doing what you're doing, because you absolutely are on the right path. I can't ignore the fact that we have double sixes coming through here. Okay, and we also have number 13, which is your major arcana number. And again, Scorpios are focused and very dedicated and hardworking. So I see that you have this strength and this will to call this in. But 13 breaks down to a 4, 32 breaks down to a 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're on the right path. But we still need the 8, 9, 10, right? So it's like, I do feel some of my Scorpios, you might have to wait just a little bit longer, but don't take it as something that's a bad thing. Take it as time to heal. Take it as time to focus on yourself, to bring balance into your life, to strategize, to nourish yourself, because you're closing out a cycle here. Okay, you're closing out a cycle, and you need to be kind and compassionate with yourself as you do that. All right, so let's go ahead and see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my Scorpios, please. What do we have? This Queen of Wands here. Trust in your power to manifest. Also trust that you're very, very magnetic right now, Scorpio. I'm kind of getting that. I kind of feel with this nourishment, people may be wanting to give you gifts or maybe wanting to take you out. I don't know if you're in or you share that same energy or not. 10 of Pentacles, yep, you've been through a painful ending or some sort of loss. It could be financial, it could be a job loss. It could also just be you parting ways, doing things on your own. Yeah, but there's been considerable heartbreak there with the 3 of Swords. All right, so with the 6 of Cups, you're doing some inner child healing. I also feel too, I do feel like there may be some sort of gift or some sort of message coming your way with the 6 of Cups. And the 2 of Wands, it's going to pose a big decision. You're going to have to prioritize your self-love here with whatever gifts and offers you're being given. Now, it could certainly be somebody who's not quite ready, Scorpio, and if you feel that way, trust it. But I'm also seeing, too, it might be a very sweet offer coming in, but the timing might not be right. So again, just really, really honor that. And we see the Ace of Swords energy in reverse. Yeah, some of my Scorpios here, you are really putting an end to the past. And, you know, we are in Mercury retrograde energy, Scorpio, and that absolutely lends itself to people from our past, whether they're exes, they're people we dealt with loosely, people from your past coming back around. And I do think that you might get a really sweet offer, but some of you, you're just ready to close the door on that is what I'm getting. So I do feel like you may be making a decision to cut someone off or maybe even to block someone. Spirit's saying to trust your intuition. You know, Scorpios, there's nobody in the zodiac that has the intuition that you do. And so trust it. So trust your intuition with whatever this is, this gift or this message coming towards you. All right, we have this King of Wands energy in reverse because for some of you, it is from somebody who's not quite ready to offer commitment or offer you what you truly need. And Spirit is saying with the 7 of Wands here, there's a need for protecting your energy from this because you might have somebody here who checks all of your boxes, but if they can't give you the stability that you want or need, or if they're with somebody else or something along those lines, you know, you do need to protect your energy here. And I do think that there's going to be an extremely tempting offer coming your way. And the Emperor energy in reverse, yeah. And I do think some people are going to be very triggered by this energy that you're in, Scorpio. Because you could be just saying no to friends and family. For some of you, you might be like lowering your alcohol intake, for example, or changing up those types of habits. And people that you drink with, or people that like to go out with you, or people that know you like that, are going to be upset. The 3 of Wands, you might feel like things are a little bit put on hold, but you're being put on hold so that you can close out this cycle. Now, there was something I was watching recently that just is really, my guides are asking me to tell you. It was about why people feel so triggered when you make big changes in your life. And I do see certain people or a certain person here being extremely triggered by you, Scorpio. And it's because that old version of you is dying off, right? And it doesn't mean that you're not, you know, that you're not you or you've inherently changed, but I do see you I see you putting yourself first I see you making these drastic changes. And again, others are going to be very triggered, maybe even angered by this, you know, because that old version of you isn't there anymore for them. Okay. And what I mean by that is not that you're not going to be there for your friends and family and you're not going to be supportive, but that person, for example, I use alcohol as an example, the people that you used to party with or what have you, or people that are used to meeting you out at the bar, or, you know, having late nights with you, they're not going to, you know, they're going to be mourning that version of you that used to do that, because I can see that you're just really cleaning up your side of the street. Now, I'm using alcohol as a metaphor, Scorpio. So again, you know what you're doing. You know what big changes you're making. Again, you just might be deciding to run with different people. Maybe you're just educating yourself, or you're up leveling. You know, the people that we do hang out with speak a lot about us, right? So if you want to be skinny, hang out with skinny people, right? If you want to be, you know, if you want to be rich, hang out with rich people. And again, I know that's sort of too stereotypical or too generalized, but you understand the message, right? So I do feel like a lot of you, you know, and it could just be one person. This could be a love relationship reading for you, you know, but I feel like you're ready to ascend. You're ready to switch timelines here, Scorpio. And again, some people are going to be angered or triggered by that. We have this energy of wisdom. You're called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. Yeah, and this is you not running with a pack, but this is you becoming the leader. And you know, sometimes it can be lonely as a leader here. You know, it can be lonely at the top. And we see independence, but it's really important that you have your independence here, which I know each and every one of my Scorpios that are still with me here, this is very Scorpionic energy. It's time to go out on your own and create your own business, or try something well outside your comfort zone. And again, some people are not going to like that, but at the same time, you're ready for this. And this is also part of your destiny, Scorpio. You're not meant to necessarily just fit in and kind of fade away. Spirit showing you that you do have you have a life path and purpose that is very distinct, that may even be lonely at some times. Influence. So some of you, maybe it's about starting a social media career or something like that, but it doesn't have to be. Use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. And I feel like your wisdom needs to be passed on, Scorpio. All right, so let's go ahead and see, when it comes to love and relationships, what advice and guidance do we have for my dear Scorpios? When it comes to love and relationships, what advice and guidance do we have for my dear Scorpios? Mask. Some of you, you're not showing your true feelings here. I can see that, being in hermit mode. Okay. And again, maybe you're also protecting your energy by not doing that. But I also feel like the time to pretend is over. Okay, so I also feel like at the same time, you're not going to sit around and pretend to be something you're not, or be somewhere you don't want to be. All right, and we have twin flames. A lot of you are calling in your divine counterpart. Just remember, if that hasn't happened yet, or you're like, you know, I always hear tarot readers say that, and it never happens, just remember, your person may be needing to raise their vibration to get into your energy. And you can't control what other people do, but you can keep raising yours in the meantime. All right, and I do feel like there's an energy of heartbreak or deception here for sure. But a lot of you, that's what you're healing from. And I do feel a lot of my Scorpios, a little warning that you may have somebody from your past coming back around. I think for the vast majority of you, it's going to be an easy choice, but it may be something that does pull on your heartstrings. So just be aware of that. And again, just make decisions based on your intuition and self-love. So putting yourself first. All right, let's see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance. What are the blessings coming towards my Scorpios in Virgo season? Yep, you're walking away. This is you becoming the leader, no longer a follower. And I'm not saying that you're a follower now necessarily, but what I am seeing here with this walking away energy is like you're done. You're closing the door on the past. Maybe you're going to take one last look over your shoulder. And it might really pull on your heartstrings here, Scorpio, but it's time for you to step onto the path, which is your destiny. Okay, and we have deceit. Wow, a lot of deception and deceit coming through around you. and the thinking woman. I think your intuition is probably already telling you what this deception is. But I also feel with the thinking woman, you know, and with this energy that I was getting kind of with pretending, a lot of my Scorpios, you've already known this person is deceptive, but you were waiting for the proof. Or I just kind of feel like you're getting the confirmation that you need. Most likely I'm hearing with the Pisces full moon, okay, but you're getting the confirmation that you need, that it's time to close out this cycle. And, you know, and I think you have the facts. This to me is very Virgo energy. Virgo energy is very analytical, pays attention to the details here. We also have 47 breaking down to an 11. So you're walking away from anything that's been really disappointing and deceptive. But when it comes to love, that also means you're opening up the door for somebody very, very special. And we do have this twin flame energy coming through. All right, so let's go ahead and see, Scorpio, what are your angel numbers and what is your mantra? What are your angel numbers and what is your mantra for Virgo season? Oh, okay, wow. Okay, that came flying out at 777s. I'm in the flow. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you, and deceit is being revealed to a lot of you, is part of your purpose. A state of peace and calmness in your soul. All right, we also have number 4. Okay, I'm going to read all of these. We have double sixes coming out, so look at this. All right, 7s, double sixes. I'm positive. Your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love, and that starts with you, Scorpio, that self-love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. So just stay positive. All right. And number 4, one of my favorite numbers, if you guys have been listening to me for a while, I am stable. You bring stability and rationality to any situation. You are the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. So despite this change and this sort of, these changes, you're going to remain stable. So trust that. All right, my dear Scorpios, I'm going to leave it here. I really hope these messages resonate with you. If they do, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the description box